Good morning, Guardians. Briar Rabbit here. Today we're going to start a new video series. Guess what I'm going to call it? I think it's going to be Good Morning, Guardians. Basically, every weekday I'll be discussing the most relevant topics of conversation inside the Destiny community, whether those be news-driven or rumor-driven or community-driven. We're going to bring those together, discuss them each morning to kind of cover what's going on in Destiny. Today is going to be mostly focused on stuff that I've curated. However, in the future, I'd love to hear from you guys, what you guys would like to see covered in this series. You can either leave a message in the comments section below, hit me up on Twitter, however you want to contact me. Let me know what you guys would like to see me cover. So we're going to start off by talking about DestinyCon. DestinyCon just ended. It was, by all accounts, a huge success. Not only did they raise over $500,000 for St. Jude's Children's Hospital, which is an enormous achievement, but they also had the con itself where not only were there panels, but there were also a chance for the community to meet some of the content creators, the streamers, the YouTubers, the podcasters in the Destiny community. Unfortunately, I missed it. I would have loved to go on. I will definitely be going next year. They are going to have another event next year. They're rebranding it a little bit, calling it Guardian Con instead of Destiny Community Con. I expect it to be bigger, better, badder, but I would definitely like to go and meet some of you guys. Next up, Game Informer released a new video detailing the Archon's Forge. So, in full confession, I have not watched this video. I'm protecting some of my innocence here. I don't want to see everything that the Rise of Iron has to offer before the content is actually released to the public. So this thing is like 20 days away at this point, and I want there to be some surprises for me. So the Archon's Forge, what the Plague Lands are going to be like, some of these smaller mysteries I would like to keep fresh. So when I jump into Rise of Iron for the first time, I've got some real surprises, some real mysteries to unlock. Archon's Forge was one of those things that I want to walk into that thing not knowing what to expect right off the bat. That video is available on Game Informer's YouTube page. You can check that out. There's a link in the description. This week, we also saw a really cool live-action fan-made short called Path of Sorrow. This was made by the guys at Path of Light to Dark. I'll put a link in the description. It is live-action. It's relatively short. It has to deal with the Last Word and Thorn, the lore involved in both of those weapons, and pulls directly from the Grimoire. It's very cool, very stylized, and I hope to see more from these guys in the future. Reddit user Jonesy1122 had a very cool post discussing the connection between the AS Luna legendary hand cannon and the Hawkmoon. He discusses how the ornament may be a clue that the Hawkmoon is actually evolved from the AS Luna, which I found to be interesting on two levels. Not only because, it'd be cool to have a connection between these two weapons that are obviously very similar. Instead of just being a cosmetic item, an ornament could actually go to serve the lore in the story of Destiny itself, which is something I hadn't even considered yet. Highly recommend reading this post. It'll be down in the description. Another video you might want to check out is one that I did with Houndish and Story Machine. This one's up on Planet Destiny, where we go through the Nightfall and have a relatively in-depth conversation about the differences between chaff and chafing. This one's for the kids. Definitely check it out. Yesterday, My Name is Bife put out a very cool video where he explores the connections between Excalibur and Radagast's blade. He also talks about some of the parallels between the Knights of the Round Table from Arthurian lore and the Iron Lords. This one's really cool. It brings up some topics that I hadn't really thought of. He wonders if we may be reforging Radagast's blade and connects it to Excalibur. It's a great watch. It's very convincing. And frankly, I'll believe anything that comes out of that buttery smooth English voice. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Let me know in the comments below what you'd like to see covered for next episode. Again, we're going to be doing this every weekday, trying to keep up with the Destiny news. Going into Rise of Iron, I think that it's going to be pretty hot and heavy. I'm definitely looking forward to it, and I can't wait to see more community submissions for this series. So if you like this one, give it a like. If you don't like it, give it a dislike. Let me know what you think down in the comments below.